No part of me ever thought I would be making this particular video. So, I've got no script right now. I've got nothing in front of me. I've got no pre-written statement. I've got absolutely nothing that says I prepared to do this. For those of you that don't know, I actually now have COVID-19. As I said, this is a video I hoped that I would never have to make because this shouldn't have happened. I should not have had this disease. I can't, well, I can. I most likely got it through work. That's not the point. The point is, the reason that I believe this should never have happened is that we had an opportunity to be over and done with this so quickly, but we didn't. The tools we had were simple. We vaccinate, we isolate, we mask, and we can go on with our lives. It has been 3 years. People are still getting it. I never had it. This isn't my second or third time getting it. This is my very first time experiencing it. And it was terrible. It was absolutely the worst thing I've ever had to go through. The amount of coughing that I did, that where I couldn't sleep because I was coughing so hard. The moments where I would be trying to get some sleep and I would wake up essentially hacking up a lung as if I had smoked for 20 years. Now, the excuse could be made, why did I get a job in such a hazardous environment, in a place where I even thought for a moment I could get it? That's the way things work. There's, no, there's nothing else I can say other than 914 a month doesn't cover it anymore. And health insurance that barely work doesn't cover it anymore. And this is the true story for millions of Americans right now. Millions of people that live on disability. It doesn't cover it. Unless you live with the bare minimum, and even then, I needed to make money. I needed to start a career so that maybe if one day my mother or my father or my parents who currently take care of me are no longer able to take care of me, I have something to fall back on. That's why I started to work. And I got into work that I love. I got into work that means something, that I still love, that I'm still going to get back to eventually, hopefully. But I can't do that right now because of a disease that should have been fully avoidable. There is no excuse as to why I should have gotten this disease other than we decided entirely as a country and as a people to not do our due diligence for everyone else. I've spent no less than the last 3 years. Let me get the mic closer. I've spent no less than 3 years saying what? Saying that if I ever got this disease, if it ever came down to it, it would be bad. And it was bad. And you know what? It wasn't nearly as bad because guess what? I've been vaccinated 4 times. I went to Mexico 3 times. I traveled internationally a total of 6 times, 2 times each way. 3 times I went to another country. Never once did I get it. Where did I go and get it? I go and get it at my workplace. We should not have gotten this disease because we should have been masking, we should have been vaccinating, we should have been doing our absolute best to avoid this. And guess what? In 3 years of isolation, I still went out and got it because we're still not done with this. No matter what anyone tells you. I should not have gone through this. No one should go through this. Because it is just as I thought. It is just as bad as I thought it would be. I spent nights essentially unable to sleep because I was coughing so hard. If I cough right now, if I cough hard right now, right this instant, I'm not going to cut it. Because it is my humble opinion that you need to hear me have this hacking cough as if I had spent the last 20 years of my life smoking. You need to hear it. I haven't been coughing right now, it's been mostly good, but there were days where I was sitting there trying to cough something up, trying to clear this cough, and nothing would happen. I would cough and cough and cough for several minutes, and it was just terrible. I have no sense of taste. I can't taste meat right now. Absolutely. I can't taste meat. I had some hamburger steak that my brother lovingly made the other day. I couldn't taste it. It tasted bland to me. I can taste certain sugars and certain other things, but I can't taste meat right now. I can't smell right now. That's why my voice sounds like this. I mean, because I'm just so deeply congested. This shouldn't have happened. Not to me, not to my coworkers, not to anyone, because we should have done our due diligence as a people. As I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it till I'm blue in the face. Masking and vaccination is not for your own personal benefit. It was to protect people like me from not getting it. And what happened? I now have to take PTO from work. I have so many different things being called into question right now. As of right now, unless I can say for sure that this cough is done, is gone away, I'm not even sure I'm going to return to work. Hopefully, that's my deepest, sincerest hope that I can get this cough under control and it sounds better and I get better and I regain my sense of taste and my sense of smell and these senses that I've lost. It's my sincerest hope that I do. But if I don't, what then? That's something that I don't think any of us thought about. I thought about it. I thought about it constantly until the worst happened. And the only reason I'm not in a worse state right now is because I was vaccinated 4 times. I'm not done having this particular conversation because now it's personal. Now I know exactly. I, I've always known exactly why we needed to do these things, but now I know exactly what's at stake. See, I told you if I coughed, I wasn't gonna cut it out, and I do that constantly. I do that constantly. And who knows? Maybe I won't stop doing it. Maybe that's just gonna be part of my life. Why? Because we chose not to do everything in our power to make sure that none of us got it. We didn't mask. We didn't vaccinate. There were scores of police departments that were having to force employees to get vaccinated. There were airports that had to force employees to be vaccinated. Person facing jobs that weren't having people get vaccinated because of personal choice. This isn't about politics anymore. I'm experiencing and probably will be experiencing the effects of this for a while. Who knows if I'll even regain my sense of smell or sense of taste? There are people who haven't. And those that have, it's different. It's not the same. So I'm not taking a stance. I'm telling you, this is literally the result. This is what happens. We're way past fuck around. We're in find out, and we've been in find out for the last 2.5 years, at least. We've been finding out. We've got people with long COVID and people being disabled for the very first time in their lives. And having to go through things like SSI and DDA and DSHS because they were these regular people, good, healthy, able-bodied people that are now disabled, sometimes worse than I am. And it shouldn't have happened. So, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you, I guess, for not only not doing what we were supposed to, but I guess for watching this video.